Do do do. Love jumping in a room that's way too short for your actual jump height. Just stick to the ceiling. Yes. Hello, hello. Test 3 CYRODIIL. Yeah, that's what they should have called this game instead of Morrowind. Who wants to go to that place? It's lame. Alright. Pretty sure at least one of these boats wasn't here before. Assuming I... It didn't say there was a specific load order required. Just that... Actually, no, it just didn't say, so I'm pretty sure this should be working. Owie. You look new.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
Fair enough. Well met. I am Titus Corlex, with the East Empire Company. If you're looking to get out of this ash-blasted province, I can arrange passage for you aboard our next export vessel to the city of Anvil in West CYRODIIL. Fair enough. Ungath will wave goodbye to Morrowind at last. Finally, Tittycore. In Morrowind. I'm not sure what you're referring to. His name. Oh, okay. I was very confused for a second. That makes more sense. Titus Core something or other.
Any time now.
Anvil Port Quarter. Sweet. This, it's not enormous, admittedly. But it should all be of decent quality, because I'm to understand this only came out pretty recently. Like, in a playable state, I should say. Couldn't do that before I left. Actually, I could, but then couldn't again. I vastly underestimated how far Ungath is jumping every time. I did not think I was gonna make that. Not big on paper. It can still be like a week or more worth of content. If I'm playing it... If you mean like 7 separate play sessions, I believe it. Let's look around. Oop. We're in Anvil, which... Trying to remember CYRODIIL's map. I know Oblivion's map the worst. This would be... This is the southwest corner of CYRODIIL. Weird that'd be the first place it'd drop. It is the first place they finished, but it's a weird place to go by boat, you know? Like, there's a lot of other places in CYRODIIL you have to boat past to get here. If you're going from Morrowind.
I'm listening.
It's just a wine salesman. So weird, the buildings all look like buildings. They're made of actual rock and stuff. Ungath's getting like reverse culture shock, where he's so used to Morrowind's nonsense. How everything was built out of random garbage they found on the ground. He's not used to this anymore. And I know it's actually very cool and interesting, just... It actually is messing with me that I'm playing Morrowind in a city that looks like this. It's the norm for these projects to start from the furthest, edge of the province to Morrowind. That's pretty funny.
Not again.
Where would Skyrim start? Don't tell me. Thinking in my head. Something on the west coast. I'm terrible at maps. I want to say Markarth, but I feel like that's more north than west. I also don't remember at all. Oh, thank you for following. Way of minimizing potential conflicts when the project areas meet, by giving as much time as possible to plan ahead. That's fair.
Not again.
Oh my god, a horse! I haven't seen one of these alive. What the hell happened to it? Alright. Never mind. Pepper. Those names are not familiar. For Skyrim is kind of moot, because they still started on the border with Hammerfell. Fair enough.
Any time now.
Services. All Flags Inn has room for rent. Fighters and Mages Guilds are near the city gates. Temple of the First Breath is the tall white stone building. Find most everything in the marina. Smithies, traders, pawnbrokers, enchanters, clothiers. Generally, the shops get nicer the closer you get to the garden quarter. Sketchier the closer you get to Little Arenthia. Boat and carriage service in the marina as well, if you need to get out of the city.
Hard times. Well deserved.
That project is completely inactive, so I guess it's okay. I mean, they just have to not start at the border to the other stuff. They could start at a border to elsewhere. I think they share a border with elsewhere. Again, I'm not good with maps. Marina, garden quarter, port quarter. Couldn't the marina be the port quarter? That's what a marina is. Fair enough, here's the Fighters Guild. Guild of Fighters, whatever you want to call it.
Good morning.
Arfel? No, elsewhere is in the south. Like I said, I'm not good with maps. I'm not looking at a map of Tamriel right this second, so I couldn't tell you where any of the countries are in relation to one another. I mean, I know Cyrodiil's kinda in the middle. Elsewhere shares and hotly contests borders with Cyrodiil and Valenwood. Bespoke perfumes and elixirs. Ah, just as pretentious as when I left. Rydent exchange? Cyrodiil stole access to the Niben. Khajiit and Bosmer just hated each other forever. I mean, I believe it. They got investing in this mod? I've said before, I don't believe even a little that Ungoth is any good with money. You wanna invest in the market? Damn right you wanna invest in the market. Ungoth isn't good with money. He spends money on what he thinks might be interesting. He never thinks he'll make money off it. He ends up making money off it just because he kills hundreds of people who have small amounts of money, and it just kind of adds up. A manor.
You want something, friend?
Temple of Dibella. Ah. That's right. They have temples to each of the individual divines instead of just one for all 9 of them. 8? I don't remember. Weird, I was pretty sure there was 8 before I left for Daggerfall, and then... Why is there blood coming out of my mouth? Remember, if Ungoth thinks too hard about the warp in the west, he just kind of starts spacing out, and then there's blood for some reason. He's not sure what happens. Okay, is investing, like, an actually interesting thing to do? Because I am not above just doing that as a first quest line, rather than trying to do fighters or mages guild stuff. Horses, goddamn, there's more horses here than in actual Oblivion, where you can ride horses.
What's your story?
Not currently, it's more a framework. Ah, okay. Wait, do not be afraid to tell me what kind of quest lines there are, or where you think I should go for something interesting to do. There's some instances where quests result in predictable shifts in the market, so you can do some good old market manipulation. Ah, yes. Look, the only place I've ever seen market manipulation succeed... I'm not saying it doesn't happen, I'm saying this is the only place I've personally witnessed it happening, is in Team Fortress 2, where people will hard invest into any cosmetics that YouTubers use. Have your usual mages, fighters, and thieves guild. Can join the Court of Anvil. Can't do thieves guild stuff, just... Ungoth has never been part of that. Because he got locked out. I mean, unless he can join from here, I'm pretty sure the way I did Fighters Guild on the mainland locked me out of it there. If there's a different way in via here, that'd be neat, but... You can be an itinerant priest. Is that different from a regular priest? In some regard? You just really punctual? Well, let's start at where I've been able to find so far, which is the Fighters Guild. Or Guild of Fighters. Actual clergy isn't joinable, so the itinerant priests are basically wandering priests who do good works. Huh, that could be interesting. You can't become an actual priest of Dibella or whatever, because that's a lifelong commitment. Right.
What is this about?
Not really compatible with being an adventurer. Yeah, they actually have a similar setup on Vardenfell. An anvil, the jewel of the West. It's easy to get lost in the city. Looking for someone in particular or a specific place? Hey, how's it going? Go to the Anvil chapter of the Fighters Guild. Looking to join up or place a contract, Guildmaster is upstairs in his office. Okay. I'm already a member of the Fighters Guild, just I doubt you guys got the paperwork.
What brings you here, Argonian?
I see people haven't stopped talking like that. Sometimes I forget that wasn't a Morrowind thing. People are always shocked to see an Argonian.
That's how it went.
Alright, that's at least 7 blinks and he's still here. What the fuck is happening? Monkey? Monkey. Okay. Noted. Yeah, forgot the Imga. Right, forgot. They totally were here when I left. Hey, Green Ghost, just, shocked. Now, I think I've said before, Ngoth can't actually tell the difference between Ngoth and, between Imga and humans. You know, like Maruk, the ape truth and all that. Right. I was shocked to see that, but Ngoth would not be. Because he can't... The only thing he can tell the difference in is... Oh yeah, they don't wear shoes. If he sees a human not wearing shoes, he assumes they're an Imgan. Imga. Bleh. Terrible at that word.
Yes.
So clumsy.
There's the... There he is. Hey. I don't think we've met. We're in the Anvil Guild of Fighters. Ist Guardian, I am Pelagrius Vinicius, the Guild Master. Provide contractors with the best mercenaries available in the Kingdom of Anvil. Look quite capable yourself. Ever thought about whether you should join the Fighters Guild, Today could be the day. Anvil isn't actually a strange place to land if you take a boat to CYRODIIL, because most of the province is landlocked. That is true. Okay, maybe I actually can join the Thieves Guild if these guilds are all completely disconnected. You have two ports, Leowen to the south and Anvil to the west. Yeah, I suppose you'd want to use, what's it called? Uriel's Gate if you wanted to go by land. Like, there is a very specific gate we've found that apparently is just on the exact border. Let me check the charter. Introduce her to your lords and brethren, and always proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind and never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. As a member, you are permitted to use items in our equipment chest. It's traitorous to fight or thieve from other members of your guild. Break these rules, you must speak with at least a warder of the guild to redeem your standing. If you can uphold these simple ideals, don't steal shit, don't get into fights, don't be a coward. That one's too nebulous, frankly. Going by land is probably the most sensible way for individual travel, but of course that's not possible now. Yeah. I think I made that mention at the gate in there. It's like, I'm sure someday this will connect into actual Project CYRODIIL. I can handle it. Now, Inga the Third, associate in the Fighters Guild. Work hard, follow orders, you'll do just fine. Seek me out if you feel you're ready for advancement. Got anything for me? Guild member called Adlin Bearcourt hasn't returned from his last job. Need someone to find him. Gonna be so crazy to be able to walk from CYRODIIL straight to Morrowind one day. One day, maybe you can walk from friggin' Morrowind all the way to Skyrim. I mean, technically, Solstheim isn't that far from Skyrim, so that's not as crazy. But being able to walk by land, like you have to go through CYRODIIL for part of it, would be crazy. Hell, walking to Hammerfell would be pretty nuts. What happened? Guild regularly sweeps the Anvil sewers for smugglers and other undesirables. That makes sense. Sent Adlin Bearcourt to patrol the sewers beneath the port quarter. Not heard from him since. Suspect he simply reneged, but I have to make sure. Find Adlin in the sewers. Grates in St. Bendu Square. After you find him, finish the job and take care of the danger he couldn't handle. Morrowind shares borders with both Skyrim and CYRODIIL. Right, there is a little bit at the northern edges, isn't there? Northeastern part of Skyrim, the southwestern part of Cyrodiil. Right. There's that. Leave the guild hall, turn right at the intersection, follow the street to the west towards the port quarter. Do you go under the arch to your right, see the square and the big statue in the middle. Sewer grate's located nearby, just next to the shrine of St. Bendu. Alright, thanks. Let me see. Turn right at the intersection. Oh, at this intersection. Probably. So, this way? Follow the street to the west towards the port quarter. Okay, yeah. Actually, no, the port quarter would be over there. I think this is the port quarter still. No, that's the marina. Now it's south. Something's gone
Fine,
wrong
doesn't
already.
say.
Alright, that was the Mages Guild I just passed. Okay. Leave the guild hall. Intersection right here. I would assume turning right here, but this is the way towards the port quarter. Or was I supposed to keep following way longer? It's a weird way to say that. No way this is the right way. Anvil's enormous. Little Arenthia.
Hello. I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
I'm getting annoyed by how much it has to load. Hey, that is very frequent. Experience the walk from the western edge of Hammerfell all the way to the eastern edge of Morrowind. On your deathbed, you'll die fulfilled. You would, wouldn't you? Shrine of Saint Naharine. That's not the right saint statue. Anvil's big. Certainly something to see. Yeah, I just wish the guy's directions made more sense. Bit. Kinda like doing
Alright,
Blood
I'm
Moon
listening.
for the first time. Kind of. This is the Shrine of St. Bendu. Alright, this must be the hatch. So normal, you feel like you're seeing something crazy. Yeah. Yep. Am I still wearing these? I suppose, technically, could I enchant those cloth strips so that I could still have something on my face? I doubt they have much. It's probably not even worth it at that point. What the fuck, a pine tree? A wolf? A bear? Where the fuck am I? Person who's been fighting giant bugs and nothing else for the past, like, 30 hours of gameplay.
Yes, Argonian?
Hey, what's up? You seen Adlin? Looking for someone? Sorry, I never heard of him. Although, did hear some noise a while back. Loud splashing and then screaming. They came from the eastern... in the cistern near the grate to the Little Arenthia sewers. Hopefully it's just a coincidence. Little Arenthia sewers. There should be northwest of here. Thanks for that. At least gave me some hint. Yep. Let me deal with these. Oh, wait, hang on. Found him. Yep. Spare hammer. Colovian iron. Yep, figures. Alright, safety. Gotta have those. Glad Fantasy OSHA's still around. Found Island Burkord's body. Was killed by 3 slaughterfish. I killed the slaughterfish, but I get the feeling that's not all I need to take care of down here.
Die.
This could have been friendly, man. It's interesting. Angoth kinda is going to, on average, have less sympathy for Argonians he meets here. Because any Argonian in Morrowind has had to fight and claw their way to where they are, no matter where it is. So he's always gonna cut them at least some slack. Even the bandits. But in CYRODIIL? That's nowhere near the same issue. That is a goddamn Atronak. What? Do I not have... I have telekinesis, why isn't it... Alright, it just missed because of the thing. Why was there a fucking storm Atronak down here? Enraged. That's dangerous. Angoth in general does not have a lot of sympathy for bandits. In Morrowind, he could on some level be like... He could at least feel like some of them were forced into it. And think about it. An Argonian who escaped slavery, how many options do they generally have? Other than live like a vagabond and attack anyone they come across. Still doesn't think it's right, but he can see how they get to that point. Let's try aiming at the lock itself. Yeah, that's a bit more consistent. Not gonna rattle around that. One needs to weed this. Oh, we gotta get the water all gross. So's me standing in it, granted, but... Seems to be everything down here, as far as I can tell. Never updated the journal, though, so... It updated when I found the body, but not when I killed the stuff, even though he said to go do that. I went around and killed even stuff that I had to work to get to. Like that Atronak. I'm betting there's something behind that.
What's this all about?
How's it going? He's dead as shit. Suppose we can take some consolation he died on the job and hadn't simply gone carousing. It's a tragedy, however. I'll handle his affairs. Here's some gold for finding Adlin and killing the slaughterfish. And more orders when you're ready. Yeah, sure. Merchant named Kofar refused to pay his debt to the Abbaset. The what? You familiar with the Abbaset? Place is the shame of Anvil. Place of debauchery and hedonism. Fortunately, it's also a client. Spice trader named Kofar has gambled away his money at the Abbaset's casino. Oh, it's just a casino. Possibly also a brothel? I mean, I don't care. The guild has been charged with collecting his debt of 600 gold. It's not the sort of work I like to see us doing, but we're obliged to take the job. Go to Kofar and make the fool pay what he owes. Find him in the bazaar of the Abakan. Abyssian? I can't quite... It's really hard to tell E's apart from C's in this. Like, that could be 3 C's or 3 E's. I can just kind of barely make out that it's an E and not a C. Abyssian. Large building behind the guild hall. Oh, it's behind the guild hall. Okay. There are the Abyssian. ABCian.
Watch your step.
Ah, where's Kofar?
Ah,
Hey, what's up?
yes. What is it?
Yeah, Smith? Nah. Nothing I need. Mineral stone hewn.
Outlander, what do you want?
Hello, Argonian. Perusing the bazaar's wares as well? It lifts even the heart of this old gremlin to smell those heady aromas of spices from far-off lands. See the sights of merchants plying their craft. What can I do for you?
Hey, how's it going?
My name is Ockley. I'm a businessman. This bazaar is the best place in Anvil for me to put my skills to use. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Yeah? You do.
Businessman. Buy a wide variety of different goods. Weapons, clothing, beverages, dishware, and more.
Some people don't like these little guys, but I think they're cool. They're fine. It's just a little guy in, like, a little hat. He's fine.
I chain them with people who are willing to pay extra for the quality I provide, and so profit is made.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. And a vest. Yeah, a little hat and a vest. I'm a little bothered by him not wearing pants, but, you know. He's Donald Duck in it, so you have to respect it to some extent. Don't comment. Hey. A lot of humans out today.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing in the world to me. The idea that Argonians can't tell Imga and humans apart. Why do I keep calling them Imgen? It's a really funny idea.
Crime doesn't pay.
It'd be like humans not being able to tell
In the
Daedroth
front
from
lines of the
Argonians,
war
you know?
against crime.
Like, yeah, there's very
You've got
obvious differences. But it
What
still
brings
looks
you
similar.
here, Argonian?
What about Khajiit? Khajiit, it's a bit harder to get away with that. Though Ungath makes the mistake sometimes. Khajiit have enough hair to make the difference. But the Imga still have bare faces. Or ape faces.
Watch your step.
What does the Argonian need?
Aye. Now, if it was, to be fair, this is a mistake people can make even in universe. Some of the, some Argonian stock genuinely can't tell the difference. Like, they just look like Bosmer.
I'm listening.
But that's an in-universe thing that they
Serve
admit
the
to.
Emperor
Ah,
and
you're
the
Kofar.
Emperor's law.
Fresh spices from Hammerfell for sale at fair prices. Suits your fancy today. Alright. Hey, you got a debt here to collect. You from the Fighters Guild? See. Look, everyone makes mistakes. I'll pay what I owe, same as any other honest trader. Just need more time. Hesitate to ask. What if you pay my debt yourself? Forward you with some of my finest spices if you do it. Pay a visit to the Abbaset yourself. It's here in the garden quarter. Try your luck in 9 holes or sign up with a fight pit. You'll earn that money in an instant. I mean, fight pit for sure. What the hell's 9 holes? Most popular game at the Epicenter. In fact, that's where I learned the Dead of Mine. Skilled or lucky, you learn a lot by playing with the patrons. And the fight pit. I assume that involves fighting. Everyone fights of all kinds at the fight pit below the casino. Everyone finds them exciting. I believe their announcer, Joe Tosh, has been looking for a new fighter recently. Perfect opportunity for a person like you.
What's your...
I mean, I could. It sounds funny. There's just a shrine to Clavicus Vile in the middle of the play. That's not as weird as it should be.
Well, where did I put that?
Forgot, Ingoth has not actually dealt with Clavicus Vile yet.
Glory and honor, emperor and empire.
He dealt with Shiggy, and he dealt with most of the Daedra. But not Clavicus Vile. Imperials are just chill like that? I suppose, here's the thing about Clavicus Vile. If you deal with him, you're usually just taking your own life into your hands. Like, you're fucking up your own shit when he inevitably comes to collect. It's rare that you're causing trouble for anyone else. So I feel like, as far as wanton destruction goes, he's gonna be near the bottom. Because, like, it's not really his shtick to fuck with people who had nothing to do with the deal. Unless the deal is, go kill someone else, but...
What is this about?
You know.
Glory and honor, emperor and empire.
How do I get out of here?
What is it, traveler? What do you seek?
Glory and honor, emperor and...
I get lost very easily, I'm sure you've all noticed by now. Here we are. He's usually playing a fairish game, and that's why he gets tricked so often, frankly. Well, not tricked, people just go back on their side of the deal, and then he gets someone bigger and stronger to beat the shit out of them. Usually killing them. I'll run this by the Guildmaster, see what he thinks. I could fight in the fight pit to make his gold back, but... I'd do that for me, honestly. You can get his mask in Morrowind. Oh yeah, I actually have his mask in Morrowind. Hey, Ungoth, it was one of the things Ungoth looked at before he left. He's like, wonder if Clavicus wants this back. He just found it randomly, like, he never dealt... I don't think Clavicus Vile has a Daedric quest in Morrowind.
Welcome. What is it you want?
And it wasn't much use, so he left it on a table. And I have the gold. And I'm just gonna pay this guy's debt off for him because he's a gambling addict. But it also looks like that's how the game wants me to do it. Which... Nah. Apparently the IMGA voice lines are made with AI using the voice of one of the lead developers with a cold. Huh. Why not just have him say them? Or her?
Speak wisely and do not shy away from the truth.
I don't know why you need to use AI since it's just his own voice, yeah. It's weird. Almost sounds like a faux Emperor Palpatine. Putting the emphasis on every syllable. Because he wouldn't always have a cold? I guess. Needs more time before the debt and asked me to settle it for him. Suggests I visit the Abyssette myself, earn the money of the fight pit, or by playing 9 holes. And I have the money. I'm not just gonna give this guy 600 gold, essentially, so he could go gamble again. Uh-huh. Wish someone would tell me where the Abyssette is. Someone who told me to go there, you sure didn't tell me where the fuck it is, jackass. And that's annoying. I think if someone is a frequent visitor of a location, they should be one of the people who can tell you where the fuck it is. But no, it doesn't even look like it's a conversation topic somehow. Don't forget specific place. It's a dumb thing that they make you bring up once in a billion years. I already did forget it.
Move, Sarah.
Usually if it's... that's just such a stupid way to do it. If it's a specific place, I should be able to ask them the name of the specific place. Saying specific place is actually very non-specific. Be a lot of topics for everywhere in a city. Bazaar the Abyssian Traveler. Find just about anything for sale here. Here, trade stocks, trade and exchange takes up most of the ground floor. Alright, that doesn't help.
Glory and
You.
honor, emperor and empire.
As Marina, plenty of services, someone in particular. Marina. Orders. God. Goldstone. The ruling queen. Garden Quarter. How's the Temple of Dibella? Port Quarter. Our brother city hosts ships from different... no better port of origin. Little Orenthia? Fort Teledrac. I don't even know which quarter it's fucking in. Services? Sketchier the clothes, boat and carriages. Yeah, that doesn't tell me fucking anything. I tried the extra thing and it didn't help. Because I still don't know where the fuck it is, and this city's fucking enormous.
Strange.
So I revert to my previous point. It's a specific place that they won't tell me the location of. I just have to guess. Really not a good guess for this. Soul Rest veterans. Ship lost in a pirate attack. Merchants to sail for Akavir. It's across from the temple. Ironic. And I don't know why no one mentioned it. This is quest number 2, by the way. Technically, it's optional to do this.
Speak freely, friend.
But it's still an important location. It's ironic, and it isn't. Something of a core debate in the Temple of Dibella, between hedonism and aesthetic purity. Fair enough, here's the place. Ah! Why is there smoke
Serve
over
the
this
Emperor
specific
and the
table and
Emperor's
nowhere
will.
else? Something's wrong.
What brings you here?
That's not
Argonian?
normal. You're an anvil. I'd noticed. Under the Abbaset. How about a bottle of fine CYRODIIL brandy to celebrate your arrival? Feeling lucky, try a game of 9 holes. Table's right over there. Here for some excitement, pay a visit to our fight pit. If you're looking for beds to spend the night, best accommodation in Anvil. Alright, time to gamble. 9 holes. On the ground floor, opposite the Abbassit's main entrance. Free to use. Practice game on your own. Play with one of our regulars who can explain the rules to you.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. You know how to play 9 holes? Game boards are there, opposite the... I kind of... maybe you're someone who works here.
Yes, Argonian.
If you'd like a tenant reading, tell your fortune if you're interested. Sure, why not? Here's 50 gold. Just pulls out as much as fits in his hand. That's probably 50. Let's see what these cards I've laid out here tell about your future. No, I'm afraid a grim fate awaits you. But not long for this world, your demise shall come. Whether by an assassin's hand, a creature's claw, a trap undetected, or your own stupidity, I do not know. You must be wary. Careful when next you sleep, for death will come for you. You must... Oh, wait, hang on. Does this card have a smudge? It's like... I was just kind of listening like, yeah, I totally believe someone's gonna... Wait, huh? This is embarrassing. There's a grape stain on my card. My apologies, Ingoth III. I didn't mention my name. You actually seem to have a long and eventful life ahead of you. Thought this card here signified death, but in reality it was the wheel. I couldn't tell the difference because of the stain. Sorry for scaring you. Guess I'd better clean my cards before I give another tenant reading, eh? Alright, that's pretty good. Met player Rufinus, fortune teller at the Abbasset in Anvil. Told me in a tenant reading that grim fate awaited me. Said that death would come the next time I slept. Then she backtracked, saying she read me the wrong fortune, and that I'd live a long and eventful life. Never may come, it cost me 50 drakes. Again, this is an example of Ungoth not actually caring about
What
money.
brings you
He spent
here,
it because he
Argonian?
didn't care about the gold, but he wanted to see where this would go. It says you can play by yourself, but how would I do that? Come here to play 9 holes? Sure. Can you tell me the rules? 3x3 board. Each player has 3 pins, and the game starts by placing them on the board in alternate turns. Once all 6 are placed, player takes turns to transfer one of theirs to a vacant hole. Winner is the first one who manages to place their piece in a horizontal or vertical line. How about a round? So it's tic-tac-toe with extra steps. Fuck it, let's try. So the stakes you want to play? I only play high stakes. Let me practice with someone a little less stakesy first.
Do you have something to say, Argonian?
Low stakes. Like 10. Go to game board with money and make your first move. Keep playing until you win. If you wander off too far, your game is fortune. Perfect.
Let's hear it.
Okay,
For the last time.
Thief!
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm actually stunned that that's how that works. Alright, at least finding the place again, which took up most of this time, won't be hard. Activate the board, not the pieces. That's not obvious in the slightest. Because it didn't look like the board could be interacted with. The way it looked like I was gonna have to physically manipulate the things, because there wasn't an interface or anything.
Seen any elves?
Couldn't be interacted with, the name wouldn't come up. Except for all the billions of times in this game the name comes up and you can't interact with something. Don't give me that shit. That is such a common thing. It's an activator. Statics don't have labels. Oh yeah? Let's see if I can, quick find it. Real quick. Is it over here? That's where the Abbasset is. It's not what I'm looking for. It'd probably be over here, actually.
Where did I put that?
I'll be damned. Alright, I was wrong. Could have sworn I tried to interact with that before and nothing happened. Maybe I just don't remember anything in my own life. Where there's tons of shit in this game that'll have a label, but it doesn't do anything anyway. Yeah, debt, whatever. Nine holes. Low stakes, 10 septums.
I'm
Talk
listening.
is free. What do you want?
Let's bet. I'll play white. Take this. Occasionally you find an activator without a script attached, or with a script that currently has conditions to not do anything. Nothing happens when you activate them, but not super common. If it has a name, you can
What was
activate
that?
it. So it's only...
Hard times, and well deserved.
I guess it's no diagonals. What? Not resign? Red is beat you. Okay. I misunderstood a core part of the game. He's won. No, he hasn't, actually.
Probably nothing.
Okay, Took a long time to realize that. It's not that you can't make the moves. The dynamically placed markers for where the pieces go sometimes falls through the board. Onto the surface below. Weird. Bastard. What? Ah, son of a... Okay, not doing this
Glory
anymore.
and honor, emperor and empire.
I should probably wash up.
In the
before
front
heading home.
lines on the war against crime.
Do you have something to say, Argonian?
Any
Fuck you
time
just say to me? Yeah, I don't get this game. I'm terrible at spatial reasoning.
You've got
Crime
my ear,
doesn't
let's hear
pay.
it.
There is much.
No one's doing any crime. Please fuck off. White pit below the hotel. Just wanted to know if you had something to say. That was not the tone he was using. He was like, do you have something to say, Argonian? Like, it said it like it was a racial slur, when it's technically not even a race. Stairs leading to it from the inner hall. Phil Halil runs the betting there. Jotosh is the announcer.
What is this about?
Please speak, dumb mare.
It just stood there, holding its tail and whispering.
What was that?
What did
They
it
have
say?
all these card tables out, and apparently no one uses them for anything. They're not real.
Speak freely, friend.
Fight bit. What can I get you? Some alley for that happy buzz? I'll film the corners? Something a bit stronger, perhaps. I'm good.
From where do you hail?
Guy mispronounces Dunmer as Dummer in some of his lines. Ah. Come to the fight pit, His Guardian. Here to place a bet? Maybe here to sign up. Do the Jotash if you're interested. Sure, why not? You Jotash?
You wish to speak?
Probably recording error, but I like to think it's throwing shade.
Is there something Jotash can do for you? He is very busy at the moment looking for a new performer for the fight pit. I'm interested. Yes, a new performer. The rig has been short, you see. So Mr. Darissa came up with an idea for a story. Some would call it in poor taste, but Mr. Darissa thinks that a bit of controversy would be good for the coffers. Story needs new blood, though. Finding a good performer is hard enough. One who can hold their own in a fight, near impossible. I can do it. Who? Well, you seem tough enough. Jotash should let you know what you'd be getting into, though. A performance put on characters, but the fights are real. Oh, I'm already on board. Loser usually gets banged up pretty bad. Not until they die, of course. Jotash stops the fight before that happens. Along with that, our fans want a story. Hero and villain. Someone wants all blood and glory, they go to Kvatch. Still have an interest? And yeah. Sure, why not? But, the story, do I gotta take dives? I'm not against it, just... I want to know ahead of time, you know? Jotash has the perfect character for you. The creature. You know what? Professional wrestling in Argonian getting called the creature. This is essentially professional wrestling, but with spears. So I'll go with it. Out from the wilds to bring terror to the Nightingale. We use sorcery to steal the shape of Mr. Harissa. You have to defeat all of your opponents for the story to work. You cannot simply have them let you win, though. Oh, cool, I get to win. That would be rigging all the bets at our patrons' place. Oh, we're not rigging here. Alright, cool. You have to wear it if you're fighting here, so don't lose. Oh, wait. Now take this mask. You'll have to wear it if you're fighting here, so don't lose it. Turn to Jotash when you wish to give a performance here. Nightingale? Play on a certain Imperial battle mage. Powerful sorcerer in his own right. Some would call the character insensitive, but Mr. Narissa says that enough time has passed. So you're saying I'm gonna play beating the shit out of the guy who I beat the shit out of already? Unless that other thing I heard is true. But yes, if you don't know, currently in the lore, though they retcon this in Skyrim, the Nightingale is Yeagar Tharn, or Jagger Tharn? Never remember his name. Don't like wearing medium armor. Why the fuck would this be my... I'm an Argonian, you dumb shit. Wearing a cat head is... This guy's just stupid. Alright, what's the performance? First person to perform with is Willie the Unbitten. Do you want me to change his name to Willie the Now Bitten? I feel like people would get a kick out of that. He may not be the greatest warrior in Tamriel, but he can put on a show. Just speak to Phil Halil in the lobby once you're prepared. Then charge the logistics here. Also explain more of the pit's rules to you. Turn to him once the fight is finished to collect your pay. Choose an Argonian, rather wear a skinned Saurian? No, I'd rather... No, what he would prefer is they play up his Argonian features. If anything, he'd prefer they make him fight near naked. Wouldn't that be more fitting for a friggin' forest creature? Remember to put on your costume before you speak to Philhal. He doesn't much like it when our fighters are unprepared.
Alright, I'm listening.
Did not mean to try to hit your door, sorry. Telekinesis. Ah, it's you. Everything's ready for your performance with Willie the Unbitten. Costume all in order? Good. Willie will meet you down there. You'll be entering the pit through the rear door. Take the door to your left, go down the steps, and take a left. Follow the hall to the end. As for the fight itself, begins and ends when Jotash says. The winner, either you or Willie, will say something once it's done. A taunt, a commendation, whatever you like. So make sure it's in character. If you feel it's too much for you, walk back out of the door to the pit. That'll count as a loss. Come back to me once the fight's done. I'll handle your pay. Above all, remember to put on a good show. Get down there and show the Avocet what you're made of. Sure thing. If I'm trying to put on a show, should probably not use the Spear of the Hunter. That's not gonna be a show, and the guy might die. There's an actual Daedric artifact. I'm gonna switch to my walking stick to not kill him.
Can you ask your question quickly? I must be going.
Oh, sorry. Allow Jotash to introduce you to the newest member of our roster, the Creature. The Creature claims that the Nightingale has used unnatural sorcery to steal the shape of our proprietor, Rako Derisa. But the Nightingale has friends. He sent his kinsman, Vicious Willie the Unbitten, to stop the Creature in their tracks. Find out tonight which of these warriors of the wild will prevail. Now begin! Arg! The hell are you wearing? The Creature has defeated Willie the Unbitten with a vicious strike. Creature, what do you have to say for yourself? Incredible! A roar to shake the crowds. The Creature, everybody, fighting only at the Abbaset. Figured I'd play up the Creature angle, you know? Be fucking weird. Sorry. Sorry I keep knocking on that door, I forget things. You put on a great show with Willie the Unbitten. Well done, very well done. Here's a payment for putting on a good show with Willie. Hello? Hey, Galactic Traveler. We're actually in CYRODIIL, in Morrowind now. This is actually where Ngoth is from. He's not from this specific city. I think he's from the city of CYRODIIL. Though I haven't fully decided on that, but it would make the most sense. Either there or somewhere with a large Argonian population, like one of the closer to border places. Alright, so return to Jotash when you want to give another performance. I expect you'll want to take a rest first, though. Arrange for accommodations in the hotel upstairs. Kinda fine. He didn't actually hit me. Welcome back, Creature. You come to give a performance in the fight pit? Yeah. We'll fight Yenna next, Jotash thinks. Yenna. The rules will be the same as they were with Willie. Let Fedhalil know when you're ready to begin. Depends on how racist his upbringing was. Well, it's more thinking about how he was adopted by Argonian diplomats. Because they would... I see them spending a good deal of time... Like, where I see they'd spend time is in cities with a lot of Argonians in them, or in CYRODIIL itself. Like, in the capital city. Leowyn, racism the city. Ravil, skooma and no money. No money kind of makes sense, because dirty orphan is the words I used to describe him.
Sarah?
Been doing the Telvanni questline? How you liking it? Ready for your match with Yenna? Everything looks in order with your costume. Yenna will meet you in the pit. Rules will be the same as your performance with Willie. Remember, don't kill her and stop fighting once Jotash says so. I'll be here afterwards to pay you. Good luck. Hey, Willie. That's me. Hey, just thought I'd say hi, man. I guess they found him in the dirty streets of Bravo while on some diplomatic mission. Could have been.
You won't escape me that easily.
People of Anvil, Jotash welcomes you to the Abbaset. The Creature has requested that Yenna, High Priestess of said Yenna, grant them a blessing for good fortune on their journey. Yenna's agreed to give the blessing if the Creature can defeat her in fair combat. Will the Creature prove worthy? Find out tonight. Let the fight begin. Ah, cool setup.
This is pointless. Give in.
Ow!
Creature prevails. Creature, what are your thoughts? We're fighting over a blessing? Bit boring at times. Found it very funny. That's actually in their rules. You can steal or kill anyone. Pretty much Hutch, because if you're able to do it, you clearly deserve it more than them. Yeah, no, that's my favorite part of the Telvanni, too. Also, I'm an Argonian, and they're actually, despite, like, on paper, the Telvanni seem the most racist. But that's not quite what's happening. It's more like they're prejudiced against everyone who isn't a Telvanni. Sure, they're definitely still racist against non-Dunmer, but... you know, most Dunmer are. Most every race in Tamriel is racist against everyone but themselves. Thank you for the blessing, Yenna. Use it well, creature. The creature, everyone! By far, the largest portion of Argonians of a city population is Leyawen. Yeah, it's like right on the border. So it would be fitting for him to be in Leyawen. But I also wouldn't mind him having, like, initially come out of the woods. Just to play up who knows where he's literally from. They're racist. They hate everyone. Just some more than others. I mean...
How may I help you?
Like, that's what I was saying. I'd say the Telvanni are more prejudiced against non-Telvanni. Good show you had with Yenna. Good show you put on out there. Here's your pay. Rest up, let Jotash know when you're ready to fight again. I already made enough money to pay off that guy's debt. Not that I want to, but you know. Jotash was thinking that this snake would be a worthy follow-up to your last performance. Both of them were very racist. It's kind of incidental to being a Telvanni. Yeah, it's like, they're racist, but I feel like they're not going to treat anyone that much worse than others. Here's the thing. They're going to be racist against Argonians, but I feel like they're not going to be that much more racist against Argonians than they will against a Breton, for example. It's just, anything that's not a Telvanni is fair game to do whatever the hell you feel like to. Like old Gothrin is racist and xenophobic. It's not a Telvanni thing, it's just an old Dunmer thing. Yeah, I'd say it more comes from that. I'd say, hell, arguably the strongest Telvanni, Devaith Fear, is probably the least racist Dunmer. Doesn't necessarily make him the Dunmer doing the most good, but... Snake. Character is a bit of a jade, but she knows how to fight. Speak with CYRODIIL, you're ready for the match. No argument, no one is fucking with Fear.
What's
yeah. Not quite. Let me fix some. They said they hate everyone regardless of your race. Your race is just an aspect of you they can use to further their hate of you. Yeah. The most you'll get away with is being the same race as whichever specific Telvanni you're with. So that's one less thing they have to hate you for. 4,000 years old, cloned himself by studying Divine Goop. I was more saying that there's other it's more like you just don't see other Dunmer fight. You don't see the Telvanni really do any battle. Maybe in terms of actual game mechanics, he might be the strongest still. Keeps the last Dwemer in his basement. He's also wearing nearly full Daedric gear, which is very rare. Everything seems in order. Snake will meet you in the pit. Go put on a good show. Snake better but not be an Argonian. It's all kayfabe. Who cares, actually?
All right, I'm listening.
Good patrons, welcome to the Abbaset. The creature, who is a friend to many snakes in the wild, has taken issue with our snake's usage of the name.
Here's the highest level NPC by a large margin. He's level 65. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, he's higher level than Ungoth. Ungoth is probably more busted, but Devaith Fear's... I mean, Ungoth doesn't have a reason to fight Devaith Fear.
Creature, challenge her to a duel of honor. Who will prove victorious? You will all find out tonight. Begin the fight.
You good? Next highest level NPC is literally Talos.
What do you have to say for yourself? Real snake wouldn't make this much noise. Creature may be right. Snake's mouth never seems to stop moving. Give it up for the creature, everybody.
The Avatar of a literal divine is lower leveled than Devaithfir. I don't assume Vivek and Almalexia have proper levels, do they? Fear's absolutely insane, bro. Is so rich, he lets people try to steal from him purely because he knows they're probably gonna die trying to. Actually, I think his philosophy is similar to Ungas. He doesn't care about the money or whatever he has is worth. He thinks it's just more interesting to let them try. It's like a game to him. Good work, Ungas III. Seems like the fans loved it. Here's your pay. Dr. Jotosh when you're ready to do that again. Welcome back. Arj the Large is very much a fan favorite. Next match will be with him. Arj the Large? Fans love him. Your show with him will be a crowd pleaser. Jotosh is sure. Tell Falalu when you're ready to start. Wish there were more opportunities to kind of act during this. Like, if they gave you specific gear to use outside of just the helmet, you know? I get for a low-level character that'd be a real pain. Vivek is level 100, he's a creature. Yeah, I knew he wasn't an NPC. Which is why I was pretty sure, you know. Arj will meet you below. You know the drill by this point. Get down there, show the fans what they want to see. Yeah. Almalexia is also level 100. That adds up. Sothasil is of course a corpse, and therefore doesn't have a level. Degathur is level 35, though, funny enough.
Yes.
Degathur, despite being a creature, is still lower leveled than plenty of NPCs.
How does it feel to know?
People of Anvil, you come for a fight and that's what you'll get. Arj the Large, scion of giants and wonder of the frigid north, has hunted beasts in all corners of Tamriel. He's issued a challenge to our very own creature. The creature has accepted. Will Arj prove his strength once again? Or has he finally met his match? Find out tonight.
There was a pretty big reason you decided to join the Telvanni. Clearly winning the power game on an individual basis, at least. That was something I talked about when I was talking about the Telvanni. It's like, I would say, individually speaking, like, if you just took all the Lords of the Telvanni as is, like all their, like, top-tier people, I think, and put them against the Lords of almost any other faction in Morrowind, just the Lords, like, not counting armies and stuff, I think the Telvanni come out ahead most of the time in fights like that. Like, if a Telvanni wizard decides they just want to fuck up Morrowind, there's not a lot of people who could do anything to stop them. What's holding it together is that the Telvanni generally don't care. Most of the stronger ones aren't interested in any of that. Because why would they be? That's not interesting, that's not fun. You could actually unite the whole Telvanni as an army, maybe. Yeah, but I was talking, like, individual, like, if it were, like, a cage match. It's anathema to their identity to band together. Yeah, I know that. That was, like, a point I was getting across. The Telvanni aren't really a collective. They are loosely associated. That's part of that's kind of the point I was making, is that that's what keeps them from being the determining factor of Morrowind, is that they are individuals who have decided to pool power together loosely so they don't have to worry about annoying shit. And they don't generally care about that. Problem there is getting any two Telvanni not kill each other for more than a week. It's pretty difficult.
It seems the unthinkable has happened. The creature has turned the tables on Arj the Large, master of beasts and wonder of the frigid north. Creature, what do you have to say for yourself? Howling. Creature, enigmatic as always. Jotosh wonders what could be going through their head. As we'll all learn the next time they fight here at the Abbaset.
Telvanni are very solitary creatures. They have people working for them to deal with the shit they don't care about.
I'm listening.
And they loosely work with each other on paper. Also, in fairness, there aren't actually a ton of super powerful Telvanni lords. Ones that there are very powerful. Yeah, like, it's only a handful, really. Yeah, but it still shows. It's like, here's the thing. Anyone who is a Telvanni lord must be at least pretty strong,
Speak freely.
because one of the easiest ways to become a Telvanni Lord is to kill whoever's in charge of you. And just keep doing that until you're at the highest position. And if none of your underlings have managed to kill you in a very long time, which for most of the lords is like that, you must be pretty strong. As the Legion of the Empire, they'd probably lose. Oh yeah, no, against an actual, like, fortified army, the Telvanni are not winning. I am never arguing that. I am saying, as far as individual power goes, like, I think Devaith Fear and someone like Neloth could give large groups of soldiers a real run for their money, but I don't think they could hold out against the entire Legion.
Yes, stranger?
I really need a few people casting Cosmic Testicular Torsion for your enemies to get the idea. Play a game of teasing the Empire with petty offenses because the Empire knows they would take heavy losses to actually combat them. And then the Empire would win. Yeah. Like, and although, like Galactic Traveler said, I feel like if one of the... Because magic in lore is way stronger than magic in-game always. Like, someone like Devaith Fear might be able to wipe out half an army with a few spells. We don't know. Lore and game mechanics are separated on that front. Haven't seen Harge the Large take a thrashing like that in a long while, Angoth. Good job. Here's your pay. If you haven't yet, you should speak with Harge. Don't let the persona fool you. He's a very eloquent man. Oh yeah? They talked to him, actually. Most of the others won't talk to me. Also, they just wouldn't. Like, the Telvanni literally could not be bothered to fight the Empire when they came in the Second Era. Yeah, that's the thing. The Telvanni don't give a shit. Most of the lords could not give fewer fucks. They're not interested in that. They want to do their little research and... Well, big research.
Yes.
They want to do their research, and that's it. Unless you are directly impeding their research, they don't care. If the Empire just literally doesn't attack specifically the Telvanni towers, the Telvanni might as well not be in Morrowind. Where the hell is Harge? Whatever.
Freely.
Reverend prepared to fight. Hlaalu proposed treaty. The Telvanni just sat back and watched. Yeah. Deigned to consider it might be a problem, they wouldn't take a proactive stance. Yeah, here's the thing. I think if the Empire literally just didn't try to go into their towers, didn't try to fuck with them there, I don't think they'd do anything. And they'd be like, hey, open the road. The Empire would... then there'd be some conflict, but nothing large scale, I don't think. Knight of Cups. Run by her a few times. Dr. Varo, when you're ready. And take a word of advice. The Knight of Cups is a dangerous one. Tread carefully in the pit. Knight of Cups says she's ready for your show, are you? Everything in order? Good. All set up down there. She will be waiting. A quick warning first. Your costume doesn't have any eye protection. I want to account for that, just in case. Yeah.
And how are you?
Have I been hit yet? Sup, Tucker? Takur? A lot of humans down. Genuinely, if you showed up to a Telvanni wizard's house with an army, try to siege the place. Like they just cast a spell to teleport the house to Skyrim until you leave, so they don't have to stop their experiments. That's another thing. They might not blow up your thing, they might just warp their whole place somewhere else. Because I feel like a lot of them could do that if they wanted to. Good patrons, Joltash welcomes you once again to the Abysset. The Knight of Cups has challenged the creature. She thinks the creature is only a savage beast, one who doesn't deserve the fight in this pit. The creature proved her wrong. Find out tonight, begin the fight.
Probably wash up before heading home.
I think only Fear could manage a teleportation spell of such scale and magnitude. If we go by his interpretation in Skyrim, I think Neloth could do it. Because there he seems to be very... He talks a big game, if nothing else. Hard to say. Pretend to bite her. Creature may be a savage after all. What does that make the Knight of Cups? A good show. Neloth is a blowhard. What does Neloth ever actually do in Skyrim? He does cast, like, very high-level destruction magic, and he's a pretty high-level character. Enchant staves? I mean, yeah, but he also, like, he does also develop a new spell. Enchanted staffs are everywhere. Yeah, but to be fair, how many people do you know that can make new ones? Most of the ones that exist are ones that were enchanted a long time ago. And then Neloth brings up my favorite lore character. Speaking honestly, I'm a little surprised you won. Impressed, you walked away from the Knight of Cups without any major injuries. Here's your pay. Talk to Jotash when you're ready for another show.
How nice. I like good company. What can I do for you?
Welcome back, creature. You come to give a performance? A lot of people just must be able to, considering how they're everywhere in such abundance. I mean, do you see any staff enchanters anywhere? He is the only one there. It's literally the only one there. I have to think a lot of them have been made by specialists and just disseminated. But then again, that might be gameplay story segregation. In story, staves are probably supposed to be kind of rare, actually. Up against the team next. The Corsairs, they're called. A team? Pair of red guards, man and woman. Well liked, for the most part uncapable. You know the drill. Get your costume ready, speak with Philhallen. Everything set? Good. I'll be waiting for you down there. Break a leg. One of theirs. Does have a black book, which doesn't necessarily make him any more powerful. Imagine needing to just find somewhere on the floor. That is true. That is true. He does just have that, and that's not nothing.
I have the upper hand.
People of Anvil, Jotash welcomes you to the Abysset. The Corsairs, a team you all know and love, have taken notice of the creature's many victories and challenged the creature for glory. The creature, ever eager for a fight, accepted this challenge. Patrons, sit back and enjoy this spectacle of skill about to be laid out before you. Corsair Netta has been defeated. Now the team's victory is all up to Jonsar. The creature is defeated not one, but both of the Corsairs at an incredible display of strength. Creature, what are your thoughts? Should stick to the sea. Very true, creature. Perhaps they would fare better on a boat. The creature, everyone.
Ungath has not been even slightly consistent. Ungath is not an actor. Like I said, he is not a charismatic individual. He's not even that good at lying, frankly. I mean, he can come up with convincing lies, but I'm sure if he were pressed, he couldn't do much. Really showed them, huh? Twice the opponents means twice the pay. Here's your gold. Talk to Jotash when you're ready for your next match.
3 blessings, friend.
Welcome back, creature. Come to give a performance? You ever heard of an armature from Eastern Morrowind? Yes. We have one of our own. We call her the Armature. Very clever, Jotash knows. Yeah, I've run into a few. Jotash has a very special story for this fight. May cause some controversy. All he asks is you play along and trust him. Go and talk to Philhallen once you're ready to begin. Controversial, huh? How's the deal here?
Fight with the Armature's all set up. Need more time? I'm ready. Armature will meet you in the pit. Good luck. Always go left here when I don't mean to. Something's off.
Now you die!
Good patrons, Jotash welcomes you to the Abysset. The creature, having only recently emerged from the wild, has just now learned of Morrowind's barbaric practice of slavery. The creature flew into a rage and made a challenge to our very own Armature. What will happen next? Find out now. Let the fight begin. To be fair, this is exactly what I tend to do.
Now you die!
Creature has brought the Armature to heal. Creature, what is your message to the Abysset? Triumphant roar, a roar for beast folk everywhere.
Another reason you went with Telvanni, aside from Mushroom House, is you thought about it, you realize that you're currently playing the backstory for super powerful wizard and collecting artifacts and stuff. Yeah? I like playing Telvanni. Galvani are also the easiest to grind skills for, because you can just make, training spells. Good performance you and the Armiger put on. Here for your pay? Yep. Seems like it went over well up here. Good job, here's your pay. Jotash can give you your next fight whenever you're ready. 700? Yeah, still more per person. Yeah. I come back. Few of our performance are as reviled by the fans as King Thousand Hands. Character is based on an old Elite Sorcerer King. The fans hate him more than anybody, so you'd better win. Jotash doesn't know if they'd ever forgive you if you lost to him. Dr. Philal, when you're ready to start. Ah, cool, aliens. Ready for the show? Good to go? Costume looks good. Sure, Jotash already told you, but King Thousand Hands may be our most hated villain. Knows how to play the crowd. Don't take anything he says personally. Also, Harj the Large will be helping you out on this one. Don't look at me, he insisted. Man's twice my size. Don't forget, I'm pretty tall too, man. I could eat you. Bosmer joke, don't worry about it.
How does it feel to know death is near?
Patrons of the Abyssette, Jotash warns you, a sorcerer most foul, King Thousand Hands, has entered the pit. The king is in need of a new sacrifice for his fiendish god, whose name Jotash dare not utter. He's targeted our own creature as this sacrifice. Jotash is supposed to be impartial, as you all well know. He must admit he hopes the creature claims the victory here. Jotash shudders in terror over the king's wicked plans for the Abyssette. Will the fight begin?
That racially insensitive? Maybe. But also, they decided to have him called the Creature. So I don't think the guy's allowed to complain to HR. This place doesn't have an HR. Proving your prowess, Creature. I won't let you stand alone against this wicked elf.
You will die in disgrace.
Don't work great with others. We're doing it like this, should be okay.
Thanks be, the creature has bested King Thousand Hands. Creature, what say you to his highness? Beat your chest. Most fearsome gesture. Jotash thinks that King Thousand Hands will think twice before challenging the creature again.
There you go. Battle for the ages. Wicked elf didn't know what hit him.
Speak up.
I think that's kind of decided to lean into the creature aspect by not talking very much. Beating Thousand Hands will do wonders for your reputation. Here for your pay? Thank the 9 you won. I don't think the fans would have forgiven you if it went the other way. Here's your pay. Let Jotash know when you want to perform again.
This is a rare honor.
This is an interesting little thing, but I do wish there was a little more to it, like giving you specific gear to have to use. Or like wanting you to lose to a specific extent or win. I mean, always win to a... I get they're still betting on these fights, so they can't rig them, and they don't want to make you lose a fight, because mechanically that'd be weird. You met Warlord Wargog. Wartgog. Jotash arranged for you to perform with him next. He's well liked, he's gone undefeated in the pit, but Jotash would warn you. Wartgog represents a topic that's very touchy, politically speaking. Careful what you say in the pit. Dr. Philhall when you're ready to begin. So, maybe stick to guttural roars again?
Greetings
Maybe.
to my good friend, the Argonian.
Everything's in order. Everything in order? Good. Now take your place in the pit. And this is essentially just the arena, but with a nice little coat of paint of, like...
How interesting. A tourist.
Not a tourist. Churlish Argonian, your face offends my eyes. Oh, you won our match. Fluke, I was violently ill the night before. Oh, you're just an actual real-life asshole. No wonder no one likes you.
People of Anvil, welcome to the Abyssette. Today, Jotash welcomes you to a battle between two warriors, neither ever defeated. Warlord Wartgog, fighting as the champion of his people. The creature fighting for the thrill. A battle of the century, let the fight begin.
Oh, I get it now.
Would it be? Warlord Warthog has been defeated by the creature. Creature, what say you to the Warlord? Bow. Even the creature bows in respect to the Warlord. A shocking sight, do you not all agree? Hey, good fight, man. Hey. No, you're strong as shit. Yeah, I try. Hey, what? We've lost today. My warband will come back and avenge me. Hey, just keep it in character, alright.
If there is anything I can
Warlord
do, I am
Warthog didn't know what hit
wholly at
him.
your
You come for your
service.
coin? Great working, Goss. Here's your pay. Not including the Nightingale, there's only one performer you haven't met in the pit yet. Let Jotash know when you're ready to fight her. I think I have a guess who it is. Come back. Near the end of our story. Takur the Terrible will be our next partner, Jotash thinks. Jotash is sure you've seen her around, and Imga, very good with her fists. She even named them. Talk to Phil when you're ready, same as always. Anyone who names their fists is, usually gonna be a problem to fight if they're barehanded. Actually, it depends on the name. Ready for your match? Costume looks to be in order? Meet you in the pit. Break a leg, not a nose. People of Anvil, Jotash welcomes you once again to the Abysset. Takur the Terrible has made a challenge to the creature. There may be more to this fight than meets the eye. Jotash heard from the confidential source that the Nightingale has promised to pay exorbitant amounts of gold to defeat the creature. Will Takur the Terrible become the wealthiest fighter in the pit? Sit back in your seats and find out soon. Let the fight begin. Not for nothing, but, Creature has denied Takur her promised riches. Creature, what do you have to say to Takur? Monkey. Nightingale set you up to lose. Join me, get back at him. Do you say, Takur? I like your fire, creature. I'm in. Show all these fools watching what we're made of. How could Monkey lose? No? It's because I don't have the, I don't have the extension added that makes it so unarmed deals actual health damage. That I'm pretty sure they intend you to have with this mod, because it just dealt a little stamina damage to me.
This is a wondrous encounter.
Also helps that Ungoth's OP as shit. I've expected Takur to beat you to a pulp. Why? Wonderfully done, here's your pay. Beating all our performers besides the Nightingale. And he's the next up. Go rest, prepare, so on. Jotash, know when you're ready. Oh yeah. Time has come to face your final opponent, the Nightingale. This is what we've all been waiting for. Expecting a packed house, so you'd better give it your best performance. And Phil, I'll know when you're ready. A strong hand-to-hand opponent can be pretty tough, actually. I don't think so when I have 600 fatigue. I just don't think it matches up. I also don't have the plugin that makes the unarmed damage scale with strength. Hey, what's up? Good to see you. What do you need? Nothing. Just, you think about it? Very talented conjurer. Doesn't just summon Daedra. He can force them to follow the fight pit's rules. Never seen anything like it. Oh man, really? That's impressive. Alright, talk to you after the show. He's cool. Where is he? I didn't talk to Fahalil. Hand-to-hand's really quick. Drain your own fatigue as well by fighting back. Also have a lot of, let me actually check. 3 points of restore fatigue constant, which will fight that back a lot. Once they lay you out, just lie there while they beat you to death. I mean, yeah, but take a while.
Greetings and salutations.
Yeah. Everything we've been building up to is here. One more thing before you begin, though. You had good synergy with Takur in your last fight. Like you're joining against the Nightingale, it's your call. Yeah. Sounds cool. I think it's like a good setup. Yeah, I did that thing with Harj, too. Angoth is OP in all regards. Nothing threatens him, to be fair. Yeah, no, he's wearing, like, best-in-slot gear for most of his gear. I also maxed out his health early on. He's got over 250 strength. Like, Ungoth is just busted as shit. Which is why I want to mod in constant effects on him when I bring him to Skyrim to carry on a little bit of that. Like, at least for lore-accurate stuff, like, I think in trying to make something called Corporate Strength that gives him a ton of carry capacity. Because also, who wants to deal with carry capacity limits in Skyrim? I can flavor the Hist Skin ability as, like, his... as being, like, Soul of Almcivi or something. That he's just using the captured Almcivi souls to heal himself. Because he has this shirt made of Almalexia souls that constantly heals him, just, like, flavor that out. Good patrons, the Nightingale has revealed his true form, and summoned a horde of Daedra to attack the creature. Luckily for the creature, they have terrible Takur, black and blue, standing at their side. Can the four of them fight off the Daedra cords and defeat the Nightingale once and for all? Find out tonight, the fight has begun! Takur the Terrible has fallen. The Nightingale seems truly unstoppable. You get Tucker? Dude, you're using touch spells. Are you a Bosmer? You have horns. Would a shirt really last over 200 years? No, it wouldn't, to be fair. Well... 200 years with someone who actually is a skilled at repairs is the thing. And here's the thing, you can repair an enchanted object as much as you want, it never loses the enchantment, no matter how much you repair it. And this is pure, that would be purely a flavor thing for an ability Argonians already have in-game, is the thing. Victory, see, nobody expected. Creature, what do you have to say? Let it echo through all the casino's halls and beyond. Jota thinks they may have heard the roaring Goldstone. Creature is victorious. Hey, you fight, Tucker. I'll have to say it, but I accept your thanks. Never could have beaten him without me on your side. I totally could have, don't get a big head. But I just wanted to say good performance. Could have seen the fans' faces when you beat the Nightingale. It all paid off. Good job. Did it. Everything paid off. Listen, there's one last part of the performance. Darissa is down in the pit. So you defeat everybody. We have a little ceremony planned. Get your reward down there. Best of luck. Ah, sweet, cool. Make a show of it.
I am humbly at your service.
What's up, Racco? You have my eternal thanks for rescuing me from the Nightingale, creature. I have a reward for you. Didn't expect my rescuer to be so... odd. No mere creature could have done all of that. Think you'll need a new name. From this day forth, you'll be the timeless champion of the Abbaset. Oh, I get it. I, Racco Darissa, the Abbaset's true proprietor, make this law under my roof. I give you this, the Sword of the Sunrise, as your badge of office. Now arise, champion, and take your rightful place at my side. Little Star Wars gag in there. Alright, cool new sword. Sword of the Sunrise. Long blade, one-handed. Actually decent thrust damage. Cast on use, light 15 points, jump 10 points. It's just okay. Good to see you again, Timeless Champion.
If there is
Great, I'm already I'm the Eternal Champion and the
May
Timeless
wind
Champion.
be on your back.
There it goes,
Hello.
man.
I don't know if I can help you, but I'll try.
You mean you don't know me? We had a fight like 2 minutes ago, dude. Performance? No performance is currently available. Yeah, fair enough. I gotta take off this stupid thing you guys made me wear.
Yes.
Guess I'll go pay off that guy's debt. I suppose, in truth, I'm paying him 600 gold to have told me about that fight pit. That's how Ngoth's gonna choose to rationalize something he doesn't really agree with, but he kinda has to do to keep doing things. These aren't the stairs. You have it? Yeah. Very good. Bloodsuckers of the Abbaset should be happy with this. Take your share and a few potions for me. I have more orders for you. Now you have to keep half of it. A bunch of fortify things. There you got. Looking for someone to track down and kill a vicious Colovian bear near Anvil. A bear? Savage bear has been attacking travelers on the road to Anvil. Time to truly test your mettle. So I want you to take it down. It was last spotted along the Gold Road north of the city. Go over that road until the second bridge. Crossing it, turn left and go west across the Naharine River. Witness claims the bear makes his home under a big tree on a hill. Haven't been any sightings of the beast near Fort Wave Moth or the Alien Ruins, so it's probably not there. Alright. Da-da-da. Gold Road north of the city. See if I can find that. Oh, look, signs. Archad, Halcydic, Kvatch, Such, Rena Cross, Fort Heath, Marav. Can't actually get to Kvatch. Can't actually get to Kvatch in this. No, Kvatch might be on this map. Okay. First bridge, I think. I'm assuming this is the Golden Road. I have no real way of knowing. Nope, it is. Alright, first bridge. Or maybe I passed a bridge earlier and didn't notice. Could not tell you. So the second bridge. After crossing it, turn left, go west. Maybe that was the second bridge, and this is me turning left to go west? Maybe? Under a tree atop a hill. Very, nondescript, honestly. Then not near the Alien Ruins or the fort. Fuck is that? Oh, it's a bird. So used to the skies of Morrowind, he didn't understand something that can fly and not try to kill random passers-by. All roads are the network of major Imperial highways across the Empire. Might remember the purple road ending in Narcissus. I do recall. Good point. Alright, tropical CYRODIIL. What is this thing? Strident Runner. I think I did something wrong. West across the Naharine River, because I can totally tell what the Naharine River is. Claims the bear makes his home under a big tree on a hill. Maybe this isn't a bridge on the Gold Road and I shouldn't have turned yet. Maybe this is the second bridge and I'm turning after this. Shrine of Saint Periv. This is like a town. I've gone somewhere wrong. I don't know where. They're not supposed to go left yet? To a town, but there's not really any hills over here. I guess he said left to cross over the river, so maybe I'm not far enough? Was it that bridge before and I just still didn't find the bear? I have to go back and count the bridges again, because I'm confused. This wasn't the second bridge, was it? In which case I should cross here. Diseased moon crab. No, it was here. It's still just a fucking bear. I've fought bears before. That guy sure did die. Monkey. No, not monkey. Beak. Beak creature. Gold Tantha. Oh. They're already dead. I got turned around. I'm going north, not south. Alright, I got the stupid bear. Don't need to kill it. I did. Fantastic work. Yes, the guild members spend some time shaking down debtors, but that's not really what we're about. Warrior must be tested by battle. Proud to say you passed that test. Here's your reward, associate. And when you're ready, some more orders. Hey, gold. The bounty contract on the outlaw gang led by Sinduin. Outlaw gang, huh? Bosmer outlaw called Sinduin is wanted dead for murder and numerous assaults on travelers in Dusik Marsh. He and his gang were last seen near the village of Archad. Bring Sindhu into justice, I'll pay you 500 gold. I should probably ask. It's a small village in the middle of Dossack Marsh, to the east of Anvil. Maybe you can pay for a ship to transport you there. Try to face all kinds of dangers in the marshes. Few guards in Archad proper. Legion's patrols in those remote lands are uncommon. I think I'll try to go by road sign if I can. Same Rob, Fort Hutt, Green Cross, such Kvatch, Archad, and Hal Cedric this way. I want to go exploring. I've already explored an upsettingly large amount of the total map. But you know. Apparently they've got large chunks of the map mostly done. That they're like working on ironing out. Maybe I'll come back to this when that happens? I don't think so, though. I think it's just a weird set of rules, and Ungath is messing around before, well, he waits for the charter to Akavir to actually go there. And the next one is in actual months, so he's bored out of his mind. Of course, he's got to stop by and visit Uriel at some point. But there's some kind of quarantine going on? I don't know. The hell am I? Archad's real far away. Just some tiny little piss village. Kvatch is this way, too. Huh. Archad this way. Roshada. Are you firing at me? Yeah, cut that out. Note from Vito. Alright, can't read during battle. Read this carefully and pass it on to the others. If anyone pockets the loot before bringing it to the barrow again, you'll regret it. It's my idea to set up so close to the bridge. I'm the leader of the gang. So I'm going to continue getting my 30% whether you like it or not. Vito. That's a good way to get killed by your subordinates. Better be strong as shit if you're making demands like that, my guy. Bird monkey. Must be Archad. Geckins. Actual animals, by God. Western part of the Dossack Marsh. Old Riemann Fort of Strand lies just to the northeast. Roads lead northwest to Hull Sedek, east towards Lineth and Kvatch. It was only a short trip by boat. Across the Strid River is Valenwood. There are no settlements on the southern riverbank, so you usually only interact with its people during Strid meets.
In the front lines on the war against crime.
That's not even a slightly accurate, not even a slightly accurate, voice I did. Near Archad is the best they can give me. Can't bring it up with you. Someone in particular? Baron Valurian is the Reeve, one in charge of our village. Catalor knows the general goods store, and Julia is our resident healer. Marula Karan is a retired archer who used to be a member of the Imperial Legion. Reeve? Reeve Archer. We found... I meant what's a Reeve, but sure, why not? Best they got me is near here, so I'm hoping someone here can point me in the right direction. Oh gee, I wonder where the richest person in town lives. What's up? I'm here about Sinduin. You sent by the Fighters Guild? Sinduin and his gang were last seen to the east, camped out as bold as can be right on the north bank of the Strid. Follow the river east from our side, you should run into them before long. Alright, cool, thanks. Yeah, I am from the Fighters Guild. And along the river. Run into someone. Maybe that's them. They're gonna die regardless. This motherfucker casts sticks to snakes? Where'd that come from? There's another snake! Good thing I'm immune to poison damage. Melendel, Burial, Melwine, Engelier, Eligwyn, oh hey, look, Bosmer boats. That's cool. Oh hey, how's it going? I'm here to kill you. Not mean to open the chest. That's Sinduin. Expensive amulet. That looks like finger bones. Wenbone. Tower of Tomb. Hide basket. This is all cool. Cool Bosmer stuff. I like it. I like the Bosmer boats because they're made of flesh and bone. Gross, but really cool. Hey, I thought I'd stop by, tell you I got him. Hey, we're getting rid of Sinduin's gang. No problem. Think I'll boat back, though. No reason to walk the whole way back. Can you get me to Anvil? Thanks. Back into the Fighter Guild. Guild of people who do fighting. Managed to bring Sinduin to justice, Associate? Yep, Sinduin is dead. Road to Sindasic Marsh will be a bit safer thanks to you, Associate. 500 gold for the contract. More orders for you. Yeah. More grub work, I'm afraid. This one requires some delicacy. Conservatory of St. Laika has hired us to repossess a painting. The who now? It's an institution of painters and an art house sponsored by the Queen of Anvil. Right across the street from Guildhall. Okay. Repossess a painting. Theophon Ivrol, son of Velius Ivrol, Recently bought a painting called The Triumph of Pelennor. Pelennor Whitestrike. What, I know some things. From the Conservatory of St. Laika. Purchased it on an installment plan, but is behind on his payments. Conservatory has hired us to repossess the work of art from Salthearth. While we have the legal right and obligation to do it, the matter must be handled delicately. Under no circumstances are you to harm the Ivril nobles. You have the painting, return it to Alessia Callow at the Conservatory. Where's Salthearth? I do not personally know the Ivrils, so I can't tell you much about them. To reach Salthearth, follow the Gold Road north, then east until you see the road leading to Soot, going north into the hills. Follow that road until you get to the estate. Reach the Telgiana Orchard, you've gone too far east. Okay. I should generally follow the road to Sochard. But when I find the actual road to it, I should turn north. So I think that's how he said it. Such as it was. Actually... repair a bit. Yep, Such and Kvatch. Apparently all roads lead to Kvatch at some point. Oh hey, Salthearth is on my map. Alright, that'll make it real easy. Sidri, a shock rune stone. Stone stirs on your hand. You seek its conjured weapon and armor. No. Conjured gear is lame, and so are people who use it. Just kidding. Ah. Soil turns real dark around here. I hope that's the soil. Actually, the trees are missing their leaves. Did something burn over here? Weird. Salthearth and such. Alright, there is a sign for Salthearth, so didn't need too many directions.
Yes, friend.
Ivril Manor. Hey, Velius. Greetings, I'm Velius, Lord of the Estate. Here to repossess a painting. Where my son commissioned a portrait. Be somewhat impetuous. I was the same at his age. Regardless, I see no reason some guild bylaw should intrude on family business. Conservatory of St. Laika can rest assured their precious money will arrive in due time. I think we're done here unless you can convince me this is a matter of import. I could kick the shit out of you, and frankly no one could stop me. I do want you to know there's literally no force in the country that could stop me short of Uriel begging me to.
I'm listening.
You can't even talk about it. Looking to see if I could find it and just steal the shit. Da-da-da.
Yes?
Guy's son isn't even here. Oh, wait, here he is. Okay, I'm sure you've come to see my father. I'm more than capable of elaborating on any topics that might pique your interest. The painting. Claim you have the legal right and obligation to repossess it? You have no right to take my property. Not your property. Blood is thicker than ink, hissed Guardian. I'm the son of Lord Velius Ivril. You are some guild servant. Man. Real funny how people talk. Everywhere. Those upstarts at the conservatory will get the gold they so crave. All I demand is their patience. Given my word as a noble and as an Ivril, that is sufficient in these debased times. Penny will stay on the table where it is. Now leave, before I have you thrown out.
Yes?
This table. It'll stay on this table, huh? Have fun with that. I don't know what the fuck he thought was gonna happen. Honestly, I was half tempted to just not even bother going invisible and take it anyway. It's like, yeah. Because it's actually not your property if you don't pay for it. So, Angath just stole it. Actually, it's not even stealing, because he has the legal right to repossess it. That they don't... Just because he takes it without them noticing doesn't mean he didn't still have the right to do it. Back to Anvil. Was it Anvil? It's Anvil, sure enough. Muskrats. They seem to just be retextured regular rats, but that's fine. Save space where you can. Save work where you can. I got the painting. Turn the painting to Lesia Callow, then come back here. Right. Where's the conservatory? Oh, right, across the street. Totally forgot about that. "100% did not remember. Temple of the First Breath. Conservatory of St. Leska. Sure enough.
I offer the best values in town.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Person I'm looking for.
Yes?
Lesia Callow, there you are. Thank you for getting the painting. I fear the Ivril family will never again commission anyone from us. I mean, did you want their business again? They literally stopped paying you. This sounds like... You know... Doesn't sound like someone you should want to do business with, if they're not going to fucking pay you. Like, that's the bare minimum to do business with a person. They will actually pay what you're owed. Simply grabbed the painting and took it back? Not the ideal way to do it. Must confess, I wish I'd been there to see it. What a show. Regardless, did your job. Here's your reward. Turn on a light real quick. Dark in here. Anyways, like, I would have preferred you talk it over, but it worked. How's you got? Seek advancement, ask me again. Will you advance me? No, an apprentice. Will you advance me? You're a journeyman. Advance me? You're a swordsman. Advance me? You're a protector. Advance me? I don't know about that one. You have any more orders for me? Or a contract involving bandits in Sesagir Chasm. I think a fighter like you would be quite pleased with it. Kind of bandits. Legion does a fine job keeping the roads safe, but alas, luckier bandits sometimes elude them. A gang of such bandits, led by Anne Redguard, spell check people, called Niram, got holed up in the Thesagir Chasm. You're to kill her and as many other bandits as possible. Also, the rumors of an Alphine lurking deeper within the chasm. Alphine? You don't have to kill it, but whatever self-respecting fighter would pass up the opportunity to try. Thesagir Chasm is nearby, just east of the city walls. Get to it. The hell's an Alphine? I actually don't know what one is. I've never heard that word before. Is that just east of the city walls? He didn't say along the road, he just said east. Which, granted, gives me almost no information whatsoever. Jesus, what was that? Is that a truck backfiring? What the hell? Yeah, it's that problem again of east from where? The walls are fucking... Do you see how north and south these walls go? East is not a good enough descriptor. Just east of the walls. Which part of the walls? I'm a big fan of the saying, get to it. Hey, Kami. Yeah. Unless it's this here, then he was not specific enough. If it is this here, then that's specific enough, and I'll grant it. There's a skeleton here, though, so I'm doubtful. Miss Garbero. Yeah, I know, that's... is not what he said. Lovian Wolf. Yeah, he gave me no descriptors of the location, just, it's east. Agi Bay Grotto. Also not where I'm looking for. Wonderful.
You make this too easy.
I'll make this quick. Hold still.
Donkey ring. Huh.
You're not even trying.
You probably shoulda. Thesagir Chasm, da-da-da. Nearby, just east of the city walls. Dude, the city walls is not a location. It's technically a location, but technically all of this zone here is east of the city walls, because this is a city wall. and this is a city wall, and these are city walls. That is so much space. You gotta be more specific than east. Especially if this is one of the missions where it turns out it's fucking north. Is it here? No. This is Valenitha Grotto. Maybe if it were here I'd have conceded the point. But no, still not here. Hey, dead bull. That sucks. Like, any landmarks near it? What it looks like visually? Literally anything, other than it's called this. It's east. Go find it. Because it's clearly not that close if I still haven't fucking found it yet. Technically, I could go up here and still be east of the city walls. Because there's city walls over here. Suppose they don't face in such a way that they could be east. But you still didn't give me any fucking descriptors. I have no idea what it looks like. I don't even know what it's near. Just east of the walls. Still, of these, that's still a lot of space here. Not even, it's before this thing, so you don't go too far, just, it's east. I'm not going to stop ranting about this until they fix this stupid bullcrap they keep doing. Every mod team keeps doing this. I know it's not the same people, but it might as fucking well be at this point. Here. You see how long it took to do that when they could have said it was next to the farm? That would have made it easy.
Scoundrel.
Ow! Ow!
Remember, your playtesters can't be the people who already know where everything is, because you need to test how shit is to find. I don't care if you have to find a random person on the street to playtest it for you. You need someone who's there to ask you that question. How do I find it? East isn't good enough.
Run or die!
I'm not giving up that easily.
Yeah. I found the place I can shut up now.
Run while you can!
You got a steel spark mace? Maybe a fiery touch that you didn't use? Just because it's magic doesn't mean it makes you stronger. You have to actually use most of them. Othvrir the Southerner. What does that mean? Alien Cities of Valenwood. Auger Shell. Ooh. Oh, wait. Where is my... Pick it off from my Amulet of Shadows. Necromancy Amulet. Whoop, whoop, whoop. On Ducey's slightly more open door. There's a little gold in it. Hemlock seeds? Damn it, they need these things in friggin' Morrowind. Mysticism up. Neat. Had to do a whole quest to find those in Narcissus. Then there was some kind of creature in here, too. An Alphine. I don't know what that is. If I had to guess, maybe some kind of electric lizard? Maybe deeper in here. Suppose I didn't go this way.
You make this so easy. I'm getting out of here.
You make this too easy. Bonk. I'm getting out of here. You ain't going nowhere. My job's to murder you assholes. Cover charm. Basically nothing. They have all these flowers on that person's bed. It's weird. This is where they were keeping all their booze. Whoop. The journey. I can't read it, but it exists. Okay. They build all this themselves? It's actually kind of impressive if they did. That's a lot. No, that's only 2. I thought that said 12.
Here it comes.
It. Ring of Aspides. Aspids? Damage health and poison. Meh. Red Guard helmet. Cool. Erm's log. Men have been getting paranoid of the sounds coming from the chasm below us. Every day, one of them complains about growling. Told them to quit their moaning before I throw them in the pit myself. They're quick to slit a merchant's throat, but a little wind blowing through our cave could turn them into a bunch of spooked Tantha. Crew been muttering about something in the down deep. Guess they heard some local tall tale. There used to be some such creature living down here. I'm sure it's dead by now. Had to open a barrel of the finest Westwild wine to cheer the crew up. Would have been cheaper to cut those storytellers' tongues out. Finally gave in to their nagging. Fenglum is our dungeon expert, so I sent her down to investigate. She returns, we can put all this to rest. Go no grow wine. Exotic shit. Raw iron. You guys didn't tie off the end of the rope. Stupid. Or something cut it, I suppose. What the hell? Oh, you're strong. Ah, not that strong. Thesagir Alphine. It's a griffin. Actually, no, not quite a griffin. Doesn't really have lion talons, and the wings are on the... Okay, no, it's distinct enough. Not what I pictured in my head an Alphine being, but, you know. Do. Do. Blind slaughterfish. Ooh, there's a chest. Herder's belt, Summon skeleton, At least they put a chest down here if they're gonna put this area here. Forget, does this work? There we go. Ooh, alteration in 96. And it was a very durable bird, but it was just a bird. Maybe part of that's because Ungoth's weapon also paralyzed it. Also, Ungoth is like a living demigod. Probably not a good comparison. The only things that have genuinely challenged him since he's kind of hit his stride were, hey, bathwater. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Just killed, trying to play the original Baldur's Gate. My sticking point is always the default portraits they give you. Like, the ones that actually look kind of decent are ones that are used by other characters already. So that's annoying. Then you run into those characters and it takes me out of it completely. Very similar problem happens in several of the Pathfinder games. They are based on Baldur's Gate, so... By several, I mean both. Marvelous work, Ungoth III. Knew you had the right stuff from the moment I saw you. Oh, you bring justice to those wretched bandits. You also found that monstrous Alphine and felled it in single combat. Must say, you've certainly made Anvil a safer place. Proud to give you this Claymore, along with 1,000 gold for the contract. Claymore of Shattered Gravity. Hell's that? Cast on Strike, Absorb Fatigue, and Burden. It's a neat gimmick, but... Vendor orders. Next set of orders matters a great deal to me. Need you to help my son, Rufrius, prove himself. You have a son? Never had kids. Son Rufrius is old enough to formally join the guild. Send him to the Iliad ruins of Selenin to let him prove himself. He and Rufrius in the ruin, fight whatever creatures you may find. Bring back something to show that you've done this. Iliad knife would be good. Rufrius has already departed the ruins, should be waiting for you near the entrance. I know it again. North of Anvil. Reach down and follow the Gold Road until you see a left turn leading to Salt Hearth. The rune will be on your right. Okay. Heard you could dual class Berserker and Mage. I think you can dual class... I don't know if you can dual class subclasses like that. No, yes you can. Right, right. Onto the Golden Road. Not could, should. Oh, should. I don't know about should. I think... It's not near Such, so I should go that direction. It's not a bad combo on paper. It's not the one I heard for that. I heard, it was some type of fighter that can't wear armor. Combine that with wizard. It's like, there's a point where wizard stops really getting any better, but fighter... Oh, Kensai, that's what it was. Yeah, Kensai Wizard, I heard, was really strong. Because the point where Wizard kind of stops getting any stronger, but Kensai will always get stronger. So for very late game builds, it's very, very powerful. You can buff the hell out of yourself, and then you're a fighter. Keep into such. Such and such. Dual classing makes your head hurt. It's a weird old system that I understand why they stopped. Left to Salt Hearth, so I turn right. Ah, it must be this, actually. That's an alien ruin, alright. I just say fuck it and settle for old reliable human paladin. Do whatever you like, honestly. You're the one my father sent to accompany me. Oh, and hello, yes, I'm Rufus. Sorry, completely forgot my manners. It's okay. It's alright, kid. Sorry, I feel like I'm not ready for this. Be fine fighting bandits or wildlife, but alien ruins are cursed. Father won't know if we really went into this grim place. Just tell him we did. What say you? I'm coming with you. You're gonna be okay. Oh, it is for the best. Trained a great deal for this, after all. Things will be fine, right? Hey, look, he sent me with you. You're gonna be okay. Follow me. As my sex life, non-existent, as per usual. I don't know why people keep asking me that. The answer never changes. What the fuck is that? Redeemed Keeper. Scroll of Celestial Benediction. What? Pure confusion. Yup. It will change one day, you just need to have hope. I mean... It's not like I'm doing much to change it at the moment. Ah! Dead body! That's locked, let's try a different direction. Okay, reliquary. Soul gem in a cup. Not something I especially care about, to be honest. Oh, it's a apparition. See, kid, you'll be fine. You're not gonna actually prove yourself because you're not gonna do a damn thing, but you'll be fine. Redeemed Sentinel. Iliad coin. A lot of scrolls in here. A lot of corpses, too. Square Iliad coins. Iliad coinage. Probably shouldn't be picking these up, actually. They're not worth all that much, and they have any weight to them. Whoa, whoa, dude. Fuck are you going? No, okay, he doesn't want to follow me into that room, because he's stupid. Normal for the AI in this game. Much as I wish it wasn't. Looking for an Iliad knife. I haven't found one. Fuck is that thing? Oh, you finally drew a weapon. A roarin'. It's all new shit. Definitely more interesting than Oblivion's Iliad ruins, where it's just ghosts. Sometimes bandits have camped up in them, but those are rare. These actually feel like the ruins of another species. Of a completely different culture. They still physically look the same. Just say they don't look amazing. Lots of gray. What, the ghosts aren't good enough to draw a sword on? Eh. You were right, you aren't ready for this. You're gonna get yourself killed any minute. By not listening to me. Like most people who join up with me. You're gonna die because you probably jump in front of me when I'm doing shit. That happens a lot. More often than it should, which is to say, even once. Green. Looks like we did it. Should satisfy my father. Find an Iliad knife you requested in one of these rooms, and return to the guild hall. Know the way and can get there on my own. Thank you, Ingalth. I've just been looking for the knife. Oh yeah, here's one. That'll work. Guess we killed everything. Works for me. Iliad burial. Their skeletons look just like human skeletons. I guess that makes sense. Oh, why am I so yawny today? Back to the Gold Road. We go back to Anvil. Yeah, we are back in CYRODIIL Bathwater, if you hadn't noticed. I say back like Vengoth spent any actual amount of time here on screen. Like, it was the last arena stream he went to CYRODIIL, and that was it. He didn't go to any cities other than the capital. The Ruffians can do well, yeah. Splendid, I knew Ruffians could do this. Just need a bit of encouragement. Done a fine thing for a father and a son today in Goth. Well, the fighter's good as well, I suppose. Good work on retrieving the knife as well. It's mostly symbolic, but such things do matter. Proud of both of you. Take this ring as a sign of my gratitude. Pleased to offer you another set of orders. Ring of Rapid Bulwark. What's that do? Cast on use, fortify athletics, 20 to 30, shield 10 to 30, and feather 20 to 30.
You seem like very
okay.
good company.
Orders. Contract from the Marshal of Brina Cross. I hired to deal with the goblin trouble along the Gold Road. Goblin, huh? Tribal goblins have been attacking travelers and merchants along the Gold Road. Salius Halgern, the Marshal of the Crossroads in Brina Cross, asked us to locate the tribe's lair and put an end to their raids. Seem to be the right person for this job, Defender. Neither the guild nor the Marshal's subordinates have any clues yet. Start from asking the citizens and securing the area east of Brina Cross, close to the Gold Road. Find the lair, kill the goblin war chief, and return to me. I think I can get to Brina Cross by following the road. Yep. Do not adjust your internet settings. That happened for me too. Brina Cross this way. Now, this way. Still this way. I gotta check, you know. Water. Rain across, still this way. Have not been there as yet. Don't even have it on my map, in fact. Rain. It'll probably be this way. Yep, Skingrad is also this way, but I don't think Skingrad is, in-game as yet. I'd believe Kvatch. Skingrad's a bit less likely. Not to say it for sure isn't, I'm just uncertain. Goblins. Goblins. Keep going this way. It's just been a straight line the whole time. Yeah, we're looking out for them goblins. What is this? Celsius Farm. Alright. This is Brina Cross. Hello, random person. Goblin trouble? Most common citizens haven't suffered from goblin raids. Primarily merchant companies got hit. 3 companies have representatives in Brina Cross. Northwind Traders, Clovian Wagoners Association, White Scarab Company. Right inside the northern gate, Northwind Traders. Big import company out of Ardamon, from what I understand. Clovian Wagoners? The western edge of town, across the street from the White Scarab Company. Offer storage and arrange shipping for local farmers and independent traders.
Watch your step.
Glory
Right.
and honor, Emperor
Hey,
and
what's up?
Empire.
Know anything about the goblins? Company's primary routes are the ones connecting our headquarters and such to Anvil, and its northern settlements. Managed to avoid goblin raids to the east so far.
Speak freely, friend.
They're not having trouble.
I'm listening.
Not a lot of...
Ask the Wagoners.
Speak freely, friend.
Goblin trouble. Some of our caravans got hit by goblins east of here. Dernendo here has a better knowledge of their structure. Okay. Dernendo. Sorry, wrong. Lands in the northeastern part of the Strident Coast are in control of the Broken Fang tribe. Fortunately, I haven't managed to identify the location of their lair. Try asking at the Gosha Inn, next stop along the Gold Road to the east. Oh, cool, thanks.
I'm listening.
This goes east. Live here just to kill goblins? It's not a terrible place to live. It's nice, tropical, metropolitan. Am I not on the Gold Road anymore? Said it was the next stop to the east. About to hit the edge of the map. Unless this is Golsha Inn, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Sure enough? Hey. Anything about goblins?
Been rumors of a goblin cave north of the inn. Seen the Iliad Tower on the way here? Some travelers reported the tower was recently surrounded by a fence and marked with black flags. Nobody dares to go there. Might be the right place for you to investigate. I didn't see an Iliad Tower in that. Oh. Oh, hey, look, the edge of reality. Let's not question or look at it. Ow. I mean, no, I didn't see the Iliad Tower that's not on the road here. Ow. Alright, this isn't the tower, apparently. Or maybe it is? There's skulls and stuff. Nice and all, but a town that has a goblin issue, you stay there till the whole race is gone. Aw, man. Think I can guess your favorite anime. The goblins were here. Where'd they go, though? This looks like the starts of a goblin camp, but no goblins. Not even goblin corpses, so it's not like they were driven out. Unless someone drove them out non-lethally? Find that suspect. Who holds back against a goblin? Alright, down here. Ula Cave. Yep, just reusing their models from Tribunal. Kill some more. Goblin Berserker. Yeah. Door into the Iliad ruins. Two of them. Took you a minute to die. War Chief Hurutuka. Is an ABCs for Barbarians book. Goblin War Chief's dead. But no reason not to clear out as many as I can find anyway. Building nav mesh. Alright, granted. Try some of the other entrances then. That one appears to be a square room and nothing else. Scroll of Springtail's Leap. Feather, acrobatics, and athletics. To give him that, thinking he could... Why does he have this? What killed him also? What is making that noise? Ouchies.
Oh no, a trap. Whatever will I do? Iliad War Axe. It's actually not half bad, but Engoth don't really use axes currently. Can't bust out of here this way. Yes, the other entrance. Oh, you guys weren't having trouble with the goblins. You were succeeding against them. Not against me, though. You mean during battle? There's nothing here. What do you mean during battle? There's nothing here. Oh my god, I hate this game sometimes. What it considers to be during battle and what is considered not during battle is so random. I'm not engaged with any enemies, I just want to repair this thing's durability so its damage goes back up. I'm not fighting anything! Nothing's here! Ugh. Did not mean to pick that up. Can have that back. I don't want a jar. It's not what I want my doors to be either. Oh, now I can do it. Nothing really changed, just... now I'm allowed to. Yeah, one of these big guys. They can actually take a hit. Ooh, you got... some of the goblins actually got pretty deep in here. Roaring Halberd. It actually... it's a spear with a lot of chop to it, actually. They actually got the halberd stats correct. I'll be damned. Quilly, you don't need to mod this one. It's not really quite a halberd at that point. It doesn't really seem to have a tip to it. So I suppose it really is just more of a very long axe. Iliad statuette. It's worth a lot, but what would I do with it? There's definitely some interesting storytelling here, but... hang on. That's where the cave enters. Is there like a lever around here? I can get out through there. Aha! There's also Iliad bow. Longbow, 1 to 36. And arrows. Alright. be this way to leave. Mad ups. Now, to get back to Anvil. Okay. Back on the Golden Road. Haha. Put on my walking stick. It's kind of more like my jumping stick at this point, but you know. Diagonals are faster for some reason. It's actually because of some bad math. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I wanted to make a pun out of that, but it didn't work. Hang on, there's a mage's guild here? Screw that, let's guild guide out of here.
Its scent is unfamiliar.
Ah, you're one of them Khajiits. The ones that look like Bosmer for some reason. The confusing and annoying building. I hope you all know this. Hey, got it. Discovered their lair and the tribe's war chief is now gone. Done a great service to the citizens of the Empire and protected the guild's traditional honor and reputation. You have my respect for that, Defender. It's a reward from the Queen herself. And now, Warder. Cool. Got any other orders for me? Nothing else.
Warder of the
Okay.
He said that he had to sleep, but that he had to dance.
They're talking about that.
Perhaps, yes. But then again, no.
Well, that does it for the Fighters Guild. It looks like. I suppose next I'll do the Mages Guild, but I think I'm actually going to probably call it for tonight. I know it's early, but something's kind of come up today, so I'm going to look into that. It's a personal matter I'm not going to explain here. But, so yeah, I'm going to stop the recording for YouTube here. I'm sorry this is a little shorter than usual. As always, thank you so much for coming if you came. If you didn't come, you don't get a thank you. Bye-bye, YouTube.